So Dan from The Darkness joins us. Dan, you're back on the road. Good to have you there. You're looking forward to bringing a bit of real rock music to the people of England.
Yep, cannot wait. Yep, it's our job to deliver the rock, and yeah, we're ready to go.
Wednesday the 16th at the Dome in Brighton, Thursday the Guildhall, Southampton, Friday November the 25th at Hammersmith Apollo. Any of those places you haven't been to before?
Yeah, well, we've been to all of them, or I've been to all of them before. Not played all of them though. The Dome we haven't played before, and I'm really looking forward to that one. I spent some time in Brighton over the last sort of few years living there, and yeah, I went to see the Manic Street Preachers, and I think it's a fantastic venue. It's a really amazing place to put on a rock show, so I'm really looking forward to that.
And it's the original lineup of The Darkness, first time for about 5 years. All good to see the boys again?
Yeah, it's good, yeah. It was all it's like we've never been away, you know. It took us about 10 minutes in our first rehearsal, and it was straight back to, you know, arguing, throwing things at each other, and it's like, so it's you know, business as usual.
You're getting a bit of exposure, real mainstream exposure from X Factor at the moment. What's it like to have somebody like Johnny cover I Believe in a Thing Called Love?
Yes. It's an honour to have our songs played on up against other songs. Like, for instance, on that rock night, it was up against, not that it's a competition of the song, but it was in a league with songs like Purple Rain and other rock classics. So it's kind of become one of those songs which is just brilliant, even if it has to be murdered by, you know, people like that guy. I don't know his name. Johnny, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. It always seems to be the Fruit Loopers that sing our songs. Well, I don't know why that is.
I don't know. I mean, you're a band that's kind of always cut their own look, so you don't really have to move with fashion. You can just come and go as you please. You march to your own drum.
Yeah, indeed, much like that guy, apparently.
He won't be joining you on stage during the tour for a duet with Justin then?
I very much doubt that. I don't know. You know, it's become a bit of a sort of sensation, isn't he, that guy? So it's funny, you know. I'm flattered. Anyone that wants to sing your song or is moved to sing your song is welcome to in my book. You know, we don't own that song, man. It's the people's. But there's now Stranger Than Folk, is there?
I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. With a chance we can make it now. When I look until the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love.
Going back to the early days of The Darkness, take you back to Lowestoft when you were growing up. Were you outsiders due to the bands that you're into?
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely say that my brother was an outsider, yeah. He was kind of like, I don't know, like, at school he was almost considered like an art piece. I mean, he would sort of, you know, experiment with wearing things, you know, the wrong way around or inside out to school just to get reactions. And he was a Y-front man for a term at school, where he basically would turn up with his pants on outside of his trousers. So that's the sort of thing that, you know, makes you an outsider whether you want to be one or not.
Suffolk's premier superhero.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the smelliest superhero. Yeah, really disappointing.
Did you find that people kind of knew you through Justin because he was such a big personality, or were you able to catch up as well?
Definitely, yeah. He was a bit of a trailblazer, and you know, you know, the thing is, I was the middle child. I still am, yeah. So I'm the kind of the sensible one, really, the mediator between my brother and my sister. So yeah, I think he sort of he made my life easier actually, because you know, he kind of took the tension away.
Now, there's not many rock bands that get an Ivor Novello award for songwriting. Are you particularly proud of this?
Oh, very proud of that. Very proud. Yeah, when we found out that we were going to win that, I think that was always been a dream of mine, really. I know it's a bit cheap to sort of dream of winning awards, but it's something specific to songwriting, I think, and songwriting is something that I've studied and been obsessed by for as long as I can remember, really. You know, it was my thing was, it was never to be the fastest sort of guitar player in the world. It was more about song structure and arrangement. So, and I worked for a music publisher for a while, and one of my jobs was cleaning the Ivor Novellos once a month.
So it all kind of came full circle. You're cleaning the awards, and then suddenly you're picking one up.
Yeah. They're quite. I was when I first picked it up in my managing director's office. I couldn't believe how heavy it was. Yeah, so it's just nice to have one on my mantelpiece now.
You've been to quite a few awards ceremonies now. What's the strangest other artists, other musicians you've been sat with in the same room?
God, blimey. It's been endless. I mean, I played table tennis with Peter Gabriel and 50 Cent. I've had Jack White walk in on me semi-naked. I've kissed Scarlett Johansson. It just goes on and on, really, you know. Too many to mention, you know.
Now, rumour has it you started recording a third album. What do we expect from this?
Yeah, we've basically finished it. It's just finishing touches, really, a few BVs here and there. The idea was really to launch the band next year and to write for a year and a half and then go out next year. But then, you know, we got so many really great offers, including the Download Festival, that we kind of had to jump on it, really. So we've basically got a few more bits and bobs to finish off, and the album will be done. It's I'm really proud of the songs on it. It's really it's back to our best songwriting, I think. I think we kind of went down more of a riff route on the second album, which is fine, but this is a lot more organic and a lot more heartfelt, I think. So in the tour in the winter, the rehearsals for it, basically the new stuff sounds as good, if not better, than the old. So we know we're onto a winner.
Excellent. You got any more East Anglian references in there?
Yeah, we're trying to work on a song called Sutton Who. It's been a work in progress for probably for about 8 years now. It's when it's finally released, it's probably going to be such a long prog rock epic that you'll need to buy an extra hard drive just to fit it on your iTunes.
Crash the entire Apple empire just by uploading it.
Yeah, but it's about the mystery of Sutton Hoo and where the villagers went, you know, and I think just one of Justin's theories is that they were abducted by aliens and jetted into outer space. So it's obviously he's done his research. There are a few references. There's a song called Nothing's Gonna Stop Us, which is basically a tale of when Justin and his friends stole a bike and was being chased after by a parkie in Lowestoft. So there's some references about beach huts and various sort of places of interest around Lowestoft.
Hiding out in the Bird's Eye car park and various other places.
Absolutely. I mean, believe it or not, I'm in the Bird's Eye car park right now.
No!
Yeah, I'd just like to hang out down here sometime.
Oh, it's the place to be. You've kind of cut your teeth as a producer. You're stretching out your skills from being a guitarist. How do you approach recording an album?
Oh, blimey. Well, I'm kind of, I'm quite proficient in engineering albums, but I'm a big believer in the actual, early production stage, or pre-production it's called. The bands that I work with, I tend to basically go to their rehearsal room, listen to their songs, and then basically change them so that they're better or make more sense or more catchy, and encourage them to, basically up their game, and work really heavily on the arrangements and then, cut out all the chaff. And it's amazing how much better a record can sound from spending a week just refining your songs. I think quite often musicians don't really see where they're going wrong. It's good to have an outside opinion. I'm a big believer in getting it right in the first place, and then just capturing what it is you need to do. So, so that's kind of how we go about it. The good thing is I can write. So if a song sounds really good, except for one section of it, I can encourage a band to, I can creatively suggest something that they might develop on and even better. But it's good to have a positive suggestion rather than I don't like that, come up with something else, which is what annoys me about some producers that I've worked with in the past. So yeah, so I've sort of become a band member really for the duration of the term. So.
How do some musos react to they've got a really well-crafted song, they've been working on it for months, and then you come along and say, no, that doesn't work, let's do it this way?
The trick is to work with bands that are working with you because they rate what you do, you know, and also to basically to get them to try it with an open mind, because if you're worth your salt, the thing that you're going to get them to try is going to sound better than what they had. So at the end of the day, if you can get them to try it, they generally go, yeah, well, that's great, and then the next time you suggest something, you know, they're more than willing to give it a go because they know that it could end up being better. So that's the key to it all, really.
Okay, finally, if you weren't a rock guitarist, what would you be doing now if it wasn't connected to the music business?
Interior decorator, maybe.
Got a bit of a Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen kind of look to you.
Well, no, I wouldn't go that far. I do like my interiors, though. You know, I know the Farrow and Ball colour chart off the top of my head, for instance. That's nothing to be proud of. I don't know, really. No, being serious, it would be music. I think. I would be. It would have to be music, or I don't know. Can't imagine not working in music. Yeah, interior decorating, I think.
Very creative still. All right, Dan, well, absolute pleasure talking to you. Good luck with the tour, and hope it all goes fab.
Thank you very much.